Greetings, my beloveds. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Anika Faye, the Violet Flame Intuitive, and I am back with another weekly collective reading, and this one will be for March the 2nd through March the 8th, 2025. I'll be doing a tarot card spread, pulling 5 cards with 5 additional clarifying cards. I'm using the Intuitive City Oracle deck by Rob Barthelman. Rob says this deck was inspired by the city and suburban work and home lifestyles of the American 1930s. This was a time when Americans grappled with the devastating impact of the Great Depression. Many faced unemployment and poverty, relying on government relief programs. It was an era that saw the emergence of swing music and Hollywood as sources of entertainment and escapism. Many people often adopted frugal and resilient lifestyles, prioritizing family and community bonds in the face of economic adversity. So let's see how might the 1930s provide us with inspirational insights into our lives today. If you like what you've been hearing and seeing on my channel, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment to let me know how these readings are resonating for you. So let's get started. In this 5-card spread, the first column represents the most pressing issue. The second column represents the inner struggle. The third column represents external influence or the environment. The fourth column represents the message from spirit. And the fifth column represents the potential outcome should the energies persist. In the most pressing issue position, I have pulled the 7 of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Dishonesty and commitment. A commitment to dishonesty? If this is the great American game as we saw in the Super Bowl halftime show, where have we aligned ourselves or gone into agreement with a dishonest game plan or strategy? Where do we lack authenticity? Are we playing our own game or somebody else's? Our external environment is a reflection of what's going on in the subconscious of the self and the wider collective. If what you're seeing are lies, deceit, and manipulation, and what you're feeling is distrust, disgust, and apathy, ask yourself, where are you not showing up as your authentic self in your personal and business dealings? If you're not seeing collaboration, harmony, and fulfillment, why is that? The imagery on this card is so interesting. The 7 of Swords shows a card dealer in a casino doing a sleight of hand to deceive and potentially steal from the casino goers. This man can't be trusted. In the Knight of Pentacles here, we have an older woman, a piano teacher, instructing a young pianist. And as you can imagine, she is no nonsense. I can almost see her rapping on the girl's knuckles with every mistake that is made. This could be about a thought pattern with that 7 of Swords here. A deliberate attempt to control what we focus on and how we think and how we process information. It's a similar situation with the piano teacher, if you think about it. Ask yourself, are you hiding, holding, or conserving your own energy from a fear of acting autonomously? Or are you giving, serving, and offering what you have in service to others organically and authentically? There may be good reason for both approaches in your given situation. This combination is asking us to reflect on any imbalance that may be showing up in and around us in our daily interactions. This combination also suggests a need to use caution and discernment and to take time out to still the mind, to get clear about what thoughts are yours and what thoughts are not yours. The quality of your actions flow from the quality of your thoughts. So be mindful, my beloveds. Moving on to the second column, which represents the inner struggle. I have pulled the Ace of Pentacles reversed along with the Fool card reversed. A missed opportunity and stagnation. In the Ace of Pentacles reverse, we see a man. He's standing on top of a large pile of cut wood, 4x4s, looking out onto a pasture that has not yet been prepared for the planting season, as if he's taking a note of what all needs to be done. And the Fool card shows a young woman dancing under the city lights. Both of these cards came out in the reversed. This is about a missed opportunity, something that may be leading to a feeling of stagnation. It suggests a sort of recklessness that has led to instability. Like when you jump into something without thinking it through first, and it can set you back. And even if we have been deliberately led astray, we have the opportunity to make new choices. Some will and some won't. But this is an opportunity to change the trajectory of your life or your outlook on your life. Ask yourself, where are we continuing to go along with the narrative? Maybe it's due to fear of the unknown or personal insecurities, procrastination, etc. This approach has prevented us from reaching or achieving our greatest potential. It may have kept us from growing, individually and collectively. Who's feeling stuck? This reading is for you. Moving on to the third column, which is the external influence or environment. I have pulled the Queen of Wands, clarified by the Temperance card number 14 in the reverse. Temperance being a major arcana, this is a big deal. I should also say the Fool card in the second column was also a major arcana. So overall, this reading is a pretty big deal for someone out there or for all of us. So in this third column, the Queen of Wands shows a melanated woman, and she's dressed sort of like she is some sort of a musical artist of the times. In the 1930s, it was all about swing and big band jazz, blues. She could be a blues singer, actually. This card combination tells us that there is an imbalance in how we feel versus what we do, a misalignment of the heart and the mind. How are we expending our energy? What are we choosing to focus on outside of ourselves that's creating internal disharmony? We need to be careful about what we're consuming. This keeps coming up, reading after reading after reading. I almost feel like a broken record saying it. For those of you who have tuned into my previous readings, you know what I'm talking about. What nefarious agendas are hidden behind things like entertainment to distract us, to entice us to escape? A feel-good energy with a hidden agenda to keep us in disarray, disconnection, and dis-ease. This combination is reminding us to unplug. Moving on to the fourth column, which is our message from Spirit, I have pulled the Ten of Cups reversed, clarified by the Chariot, card number 7, in the Major Arcana reversed. Here we have 3 majors on the bottom row. Very significant. So this fourth column is about neglected bonds and impulsive acts. In the Ten of Cups card, we see a portrait of the American family. The woman might actually be someone who has immigrated into America. So this could be also about the coming together of different cultures and ethnicities in this imagery. In the Chariot card, we have an old vehicle similar to the Ford Model T car that became popular in the early 1930s. These two cards together suggest emotional dissatisfaction and a lack of control or direction in a key aspect of life related to family, relationships, and personal fulfillment, especially with this card here as a symbol of material wealth and comforts. This Ten of Cups reverse can indicate that something that you thought would bring happiness is falling short. The Chariot reversed as a clarifier is asking, are they losing control of the narrative because people are waking up? This combination is also suggesting a lack of personal control and accountability over your life, a lack of willpower or direction. Again, you may be feeling stuck or uncertain about how to move forward, or you may be emotionally overwhelmed by circumstances. There may even be a feeling of being stuck in an unhappy situation without a clear vision of how to move forward. You might feel like your dreams of happiness have been derailed and you're unsure how to regain control. Instead of addressing conflicts head on, there might be a tendency to retreat or let external forces dictate outcomes. This ideal vision of happiness in the Ten of Cups here is clashing with the inability to take control and steer toward it with the Chariot reversed here. Overall, this combination is urging reflection. Reflect on what's causing emotional dissatisfaction and what steps can be taken to regain control. A need to more deliberately focus our attention on energies that cultivate things like unity and collaboration, community, and a sense of fulfillment and peace. Moving on to the final column here, the potential outcome. I have pulled the Wheel of Fortune, card number 10 in the major arcana, and the Sun in the reverse position, card number 19 in the major arcana. Wow, we have 5 major arcana cards. Half the reading is in major arcana cards, which means that this is a very important message for the collective at this time. I would encourage you to listen to it more than once to make sure that you're picking up on anything that may be resonating for your situation, and share this video with anyone who you think might need to hear the message. So in the outcome position, we have cycles of change and self-doubt. In the Wheel of Fortune card, it's an old roulette wheel, which is interesting because it's mirrored with the first card that I pulled, which is a casino card that says dishonesty on it. There's a whole casino vibe going on that it is underscoring the great American game, if you will. And it feels to me like the game is at a turning point, a crossroads. A cycle has ended and a new one has begun. And then the imagery in the Sun card reminds me of the Statue of Liberty, with the sun shining behind it. That card is pulled in the reverse. The numerology in these cards, with the 10 and the 19, which reduces to 10, we have a 10-10, endings and beginnings. When you reduce both 10s, you get a 1-1, 11. This is a divine wake-up call, an invitation to align with your higher purpose, with that halo around the Statue of Liberty. Trust in your intuition is what I'm hearing. As far as the cycles of change goes, change is inevitable. And as with any new beginning, we're stepping into the unknown together. Many of us are finding our way back to who we truly are, individually and as a collective. We're being guided to return to our authenticity, our organic natures. We're struggling with whether or not we have what it takes to navigate this newfound perspective, which can feel like starting over or rebuilding. But there is a lot of potential and opportunity for greater fulfillment and joy here. Those who have deceived us will face the consequences of that behavior. Make no mistake. The great American game is a return to peace and harmony, my beloveds. as we are a people naturally wired to come together for the sake of the whole. We use our talents to build community, and we lead with our hearts to usher in a new paradigm. We're remembering that that is who we are in the very fabric of our being. We shouldn't be afraid and be mindful of any self doubt. Know that we have what it takes. We're remembering that we already have everything we need within us. It's in our DNA. Resilience, perseverance, self determination, and strong will. Many of us are waking up to the idea that we've been fighting a spiritual war all this time. Know that we are the victors. The wheels of change have turned. Any reset will emerge from within us, not to be dictated to us from external sources. This Statue of Liberty here turned on its head is an ironic symbol, a symbol of the mental occupation that has come to an end. And because the message has always been hidden in the music, I leave you with this. Relax your mind and let your conscience be free. Shout out to Eric Sermon from the rap group EPMD, who said in their 1980s album, "You Gots to Chill." The message in the music was one of mental liberation, letting go of societal programming and embracing free thought, alignment with higher self, a call to follow intuition and spiritual truth, transcendence, elevating beyond material distractions into a state of higher awareness, the flow state, tuning into the rhythm of life, where mind and spirit move in harmony. So that's what I have for you, good people. It is my hope that this message has resonated with you on some level. Know that we are in this together, and I am here for the collective every week to read and interpret the energies for the highest good of all. I wish you a blissful week, and I love you. Ashe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let me know how these messages are resonating for you in the comment section. If you would like a personal reading, never hesitate to email me at violetflameconsults@gmail.com. Thanks again for stopping by.